2,
I hate this voice so much.
1. Wake up, Briar, wake up. You've been sleeping for far too long. Briar, can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yeah. A 5.
Come now. Everyone needs you. Everyone's dying to have your attention. Please now, Briar, wake up. Make another Constitution saving throw.
I hate this, man. That's an 8.
Such a sleepyhead. You really ought to wake up. Wisdom saving throw, please.
Yeah. That's an 18.
So you jolt forward with a slimy wrath of tentacles tightened around you, and 2 tentacles pointed directly at your temples, while black ooze is shooting out of your nose, out of your mouth, and cascading all over your body onto the bed. Finally got it out of you. Quick, up! You must get out of the filth now.
What the hell? Just... Where have you been?
Yeah, there. Imprisoned. Don't worry about it. Your friends need you. You smell that smell of burning wood. Well, it's burning wood. And flesh. And your friends. So you should probably go down and help them.
Okay.
The tentacles start to retreat into the back of your head. Right near the medulla oblongata. Well, I'll be here if you need anything. Seems like a cozy enough space.
I will rub the back of my head. I will pass prestidigitation to flick all this disgusting darns or goop I can only assume out of my body.
You can see it just kind of like writhing on the bed. Looks like a magnetic black ooze just squelching around on the bed, flailing around.
I am disgusted. And I guess I will fly out the nearest window.
All right. And I get all of the rest of you, all of you, to please roll death saving throws. Privately to me, please.
Even if I have 4 health?
Just
there
one?
there was a loud bang flash sound at the end, and that big fiery explosion.
Just one death save?
Just one death save, please. And DM me or privately send me the results. Everyone get their rolling. Okay. Briar, you work your way into the main hall area of the smaller shark, and you can see that there is a massive plume of smoke billowing around and engulfing everything you can see. It's extremely hard to breathe. You're kind of gasping on what little air you can sequester within your lungs. The smoke is stinging your eyes, and the brightness of the light from the flames refracting off the smoke makes it nearly impossible to see. You can vaguely make out the shape of a white lump of fur near the door, though. Looks like they are, whatever it is trying to bash at the door to get it down.
Nikita, is that you? All right. I was worried about having to do this down here, but here we go. I am at No, I don't think I can afford to do that right now. They're bashing down the door. Poor friend. What do I have available to me right now? Not a heck of a lot. I'm gonna start by casting Infinity Bullet and just
Okay.
I'm gonna start charging and holding Infinity Bullet. And I am going to concentrate on that, and then I am going to assist Nikita in opening the door. First, I'm just gonna try to help Nikita shove, give them that little bit of extra oomph from my fairy body.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and roll a athletics check?
I don't like that one, but we'll do it anyway. That's a 7.
See, the two of you are pushing up against this door, pushing and pushing, and eventually the top gives way, and you can see that the wood breaks over a support beam that has fallen on the other side. And it's a small exit, but you can get through. Nikita definitely can't. Nikita looks up at you and says, and you can see him like gesturing outside. And then he runs upstairs.
Yeah, I said I'll go get help. So that's one round. I mean, yeah, I'll just keep on counting my Infinity Bullet. I am blade singing as well. So I'm fast, and I am flying at 40, up to 80 feet per second. Trying to clear. I mean, yeah, I'm looking.
Okay. All right. Make an investigation check if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Everyone else, make an additional death saving throw, please.
No. Well, I'm good at this. I still only rolled an 8. No, a 10. I have a +8, and I rolled a 10.
So with what you're able to see, you can see on your left-hand side the smoke is billowing even faster. You can see it starting to rise up and bubble near the top of the dome of this district. You can see that it's extremely smoky and smoggy, like the burning of some kind of dark, like oil-like material. And it's not just like that light smoke of wood. It's like something rotten is burning. As you're looking around frantically trying to figure out where your wife is, where your friends are, where anyone is, you can see two figures off in the distance. On your left-hand side, just up an alleyway, you can see what looks to be feet jutting out from behind a corner. And on your right-hand side, a little bit further away than that, you're able to see a hand jutting out from underneath a bunch of rubble. Which way do you go?
On my right, I see
a hand underneath a bunch of rubble, and on your left, you can see a foot jutting out from behind a corner.
Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let loose the bullets from Infinity Bullet.
Okay.
Very precisely, since they're like magic missiles, to clear the rubble.
Okay. So you're clearing the rubble over the person with the hand that's jutting out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you moving that direction as well, or are you just shooting the bullets that way?
I'm just shooting the bullets that way to clear that at the moment.
Okay.
Just to clear, and if it doesn't, I mean, yeah, I'm just using it to clear as much debris as I can see, and I'm switching to my concentration now that I've cleared the building, and I'm not trying to bust through things. I'm gonna cast conjure minor elementals.
Mm-hmm.
I freaking knew this spell would come in handy, and I'm gonna summon 8 water methods.
Okay. What do you have to do to conjure?
What do I have to do to conjure? That's a good question. I do have to. It's verbal and somatic only.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna summon a bunch of water mephits.
Okay.
And have them start working on the
Okay. Let me make sure I get this correct. You sent the bullets directly at the rubble, and then immediately are conjuring the water methods. Are you moving any direction?
And then I'm gonna move around the corner to where the foot is.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna have the water methods start putting out the fires.
Okay. So the fires start getting combated by the water methods. You can see them spring into action. They've got little watery firefighter hats on. One of them is ringing a bell as they start running towards the fire.
Adorable. Who is this? Who is this foot around the corner?
So you scream around the corner, running or flying as fast as you can. And as you zip around the corner, you can see a young Vanai woman, completely battered and bloody, bruises and burns all up her arms, and laying on the floor unconscious. And her head's kind of bashed up against the wall there. You can see blood starting to pool out from behind her head. It does not look good. Now, I'm going to make something clear here. You can choose to move back to the other person and do something, or you can make a medicine check or cast a spell here, in which case everyone's going to roll death saves again. But if you go to the other person, you do it, then everyone's going to roll death saves after you do whatever you do over there.
Did I get to see who the person was after I cleared the...
No, it was too far away, too smoky. So you can go back over there and have to do something to help that person, or not do anything and death saves happen, or you could do something here and death saves happen.
So this woman is bleeding out?
Yes. You can tell it's Senna, who you met previously at the bar.
Oh, dang it. Okay, I see this person that is immediately bleeding out, and I'm not good at first aid, and I don't have a spell for that, so I'm gonna go check the other person.
Okay.
My only healing spell is Wither and Bloom, which requires me to hurt something else, and I don't even have it prepared today, because I wasn't expecting to wake up to a burning building.
Okay.
So I go check on the other person.
So you sprint over there, the rubble having been cleared away. You can see the white and blue robes of Aurora de Moro, whose head has got a really nasty cut from center of the forehead down to the right corner of the eye. Looks like her right arm is broken from being under the rubble, and she is unconscious and pretty freaking banged up. Less so than Senna, but would require intervention of some kinds. You also know that she is the healer of the group too. You wouldn't.
I'm going to remember that I'm an idiot. And my fiance gave me hundreds of dollars worth of healing potions before we set out on this journey. And I'm going to pull out a potion of greater healing and force feed it to Aurora.
Okay. That's going to be a medicine check.
Okay.
If you've ever had to get somebody who's unconscious to swallow something, you understand why this is a medicine check.
I rolled 2.
It does not work well.
Rolled 2?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you kind of tilt her up and like try to pry her mouth open and pour the potion down her throat, You can see that her throat is like closed up, and she's not swallowing it whatsoever. And as she kind of pulls in her mouth, you can see it just kind of resting there. Like if you leave this sit here for too long without getting her to swallow it, she might literally drown in it. That level of thing.
I'm going to try to do, like, I guess I'm going to try to use, like, prestidigitation to reduce swelling in her, like, to sort of just give a quick burst to get the smoke out, like, away,
Okay.
and reduce swelling in her lungs and
Okay.
her throat.
Okay. I'll let you make an additional medicine check. And you're going to add a what's your spell casting modifier?
+4.
All right, so you add +4 to that.
All right.
So regular medicine check and add the +4.
That's 13.
All right. You see that you kind of use the prestidigitation to like kind of help assist that potion down her throat, and you see she swallows, and as she does, you can see some color start to come back to her. You can hear the cracking in her arm as her bones reset, and you can hear the fusing of the bones back center as the muscles reattach, as well as she kind of screams out in pain as she juts up quickly. Oh. Right, where is everyone else?
I don't know what the hell is happening.
Is fire elemental exploded? We don't really have time. Everyone was there. Where were you?
I was choking on necromantic goo.
Oh, okay. Well, do you have more of those healing potions? I have some spells that I could use.
I have 4 more.
Well, might I suggest that we split up then and try to find everyone?
Yeah.
Everyone, make death saves again, please. All right. Okay. So, I'm going to handle Aurora's second. Briar, what do you do immediately after this?
I am going to, invisibility is so shot because of the smoke, right?
Yes, it is starting to get slowly better, but it's not going to get good enough in.
All right, I'm going to morph one of the 8, so still have 7 firefighters.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna morph one of them into a smoke method, which is a thing, and have it start to absorb as much smoke as it can.
Okay.
In the area to try to get clear visibility, and then I'm gonna fly up to try to get a bird's view.
Okay. As you fly up, you can see that the area's kind of been cleared a little bit better. It's a little bit easier to see. To make another investigation check for me, please.
17.
So you can see 2 figures spread throughout. One looks to be, like if you had to guess, you think it's a Noki, up on the rooftop of one of the buildings, near the center of the square. And then further left, you can see, if you had to guess, you could say that it's probably Tally bashed through a stall, like a wooden fruit stall, and into the wall of the building.
So which one of them is like more accessible to Aurora?
One of them's higher up elevation wise. One of them's ground floor, and Aurora's on the ground floor.
I'll shout out the location of Callie, I think, on the ground floor, as well as Cinna. I've already communicated with Kat, and then I will go to Inoki, who is at a higher ground that other people can't reach.
Okay.
And using the similar technique, by gosh darn it, you damn rogue, swallow something good for once in your life, and I'm gonna try to force feed Inoki
All right, make a medicine check.
with. I'm so bad at this. No. I'm so sorry, Leaf. It's a natural one.
Leaf, make another death save for Inoki. The natural one. Just Leaf.
I'm so sorry.
Bessie, did you see my DM?
I did.
Okay, so even still?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yep.
I don't fully understand your Void Chosen powers yet, and you look unconscious, which you shouldn't be, but oh man, you are.
Okay, done.
All right. You see that the healing potion like pools in the mouth of Inoki, and you just see a stillness.
Like he's dead? Like they're dead?
Like there's no response to anything that you've just done. Like a cold, dark stillness.
Damn it.
Do you stay here or do you move on?
Do I see Nikita anywhere? Looking around the roof?
Nikita is still not out of the building. Still trying to get out of the building.
Do I see anyone else from here?
Make a investigation check.
25.
Yeah, you see Nito near the center of a red fiery crater, burned beyond belief.
Okay, I know that Nito...
Almost a piece of charcoal at this point.
Knowing...
A flame-broiled fish, if you will.
Knowing that Nito has healing magic as well, and because I don't know that Inoki does, even though the Inoki does, I also already believe that Inoki is already dead based off of my medicine check. So I'm gonna go to Nito,
Okay.
and I'm not good at this, but it's the only thing I can do. I'm gonna have one of the water methods break off and start to moisten Nito.
Okay.
And I'm gonna, gosh darn it, hope. I mean, it's a flat, and I'm just gonna hope that I don't roll bad. Come on, Sanguine Dice, do better. I'm gonna try to feed him a healing potion. That was a 16.
Okay.
Down to 2 potions, because one of them is in freaking Inoki's mouth.
Nito, you slowly start to come to with a pain across your entire body as you can feel your skin start to scab over really quickly to try to shake off all these burns, and you can see your once beautifully moistened skin flaking off into the ground, creating just a pile of charcoal around you in the shape of an eye. It's extremely painful, and by the time that you're able to move again, you have an entire layer of skin around you.
Inoki. And just kind of struggles and tries his best to get to his feet.
All right. Can I get everyone to make death saves for me again, please? All right. Still waiting on a couple more. All right. Let's just pan over to Aurora. Aurora is conjuring healing magic all around her hand and just slamming it into the chest of Callie repeatedly. And Callie's not moving whatsoever. Just a cold, icy chill to her, like just devoid of anything. Slamming healing spell after healing spell, trying desperately. You could see her wailing. Briar, you can see this off in the distance because it's not too far from where Nito was. Callie is just laying on the ground, and you can see Aurora just healing magic all over her hand, slamming it. And you can see it swirling around her arm. Callie's not moving whatsoever. You see her sobbing. Callie, get the fuck. Do you do anything?
Aurora, we'll bring her back. We've got to find the others. Nito.
Yeah.
Where's
Inoki
Inoki?
was on the roof. I think they're...
I immediately misty step to the roof.
Okay.
3rd level spell slot since about a second.
Briar, what are you doing?
I'm searching for another person. I'm continuing to have my smoke method try to clear the area for me and try to find more people, because I still have Trover that I know is unaccounted for. I guess Trover is the last person that I know is unaccounted for. No, and Gorsuch.
And Gorsuch, yeah.
I'm
All
looking
right,
for Trover and Gorsuch.
Make an investigation check.
26.
Yep. You see 3 humanoid shapes off in the distance. One is, you can only see the boots sticking out from the fountain off to the left, and their back is draped into the fountain. So presumably they're drowning as well. And off to the right, you can see another humanoid shape, hand jutting out from rubble upwards, and you can see that there's blood just pooling out from the rubble. And finally, you can see a completely incinerated skeleton pushed up against the wall. No sign of it being anything what it was before.
With a 26, am I able to tell whether either of those bodies are people that I recognize?
Not from the distance you're at, no.
Oh.
Because one of them, you can tell the hand was a fair-skinned hand. The boots, they're just black boots. You can't really tell whose they are.
One person might be actively drowning, so I gather the person who's actively drowning. Who is it?
So you sprint over there, and you see Trover just chilling in the face in the water.
Trover can breathe. Does he seem to be breathing?
Looks to be unconscious, but breathing very painfully. You can see there's burns and bludgeoning marks and cuts all over his face.
Respectfully, he can deal. I'm going to find the other person, the not already a skeleton.
Okay. All right, so you fly over that way as fast as you can, and as you get there, Nito, as you get up to Inoki, what do? You can see Inoki is laying there, unresponsive, lost and cold, just seemingly empty. What do you do?
Nito will, you see him kind of glow a little purple, especially through like the freshly cracked skin. Kind of the fey energy that runs through his blood is a little easier to see, and you just see him glow a little bit, and he tries to channel some of that healing energy into Inoki as I expend a use of my Balm of the Summer Court to try to heal them.
Okay. Can I get everyone to make me another death save, please?
Come on, Inoki. I know you're there. Please, come back to us. We need you. Please.
As we cut over to Briar, you get to the rubble and you can see the hand jutting out from it, and you see a very intricate and beautiful ring. One that you instantly recognize as the one that you gave to your wife.
Shit.
This rubble all over her, and you have no way of lifting all of it. Blood's pooling around your feet right now, just stretching as far as you can see in your peripherals. And no other sign of your wife besides this hand, broken and battered.
I am going to I'm going to cast Infinity Bullet again and try to just blow off the rubble with 10 bolts of superpowered magic missile. I know she can't be dead because I'm alive.
As you're digging through there, Nito, you see Inoki's eyes start to flicker softly, slowly coming to.
Please, Inoki.
Clutching their dagger in their left hand. Inoki, what do you do?
I'm just gonna gasp for air and look around, trying to process my surroundings. Nito.
I just pull Inoki like right into my chest. Oh, thank the serpents. Oh my god. Yeah, I thought you were gone. Where's...
Can't get rid of me that easy.
Where's Senna?
I don't know. We've got to find her. I promised her I'd keep her safe.
I know. And please, if you find her, I can heal her. I can heal her. I swear I can heal her. I can fix it. I promise.
Okay, well, help me up and we can go look for her. Where are the others?
I kind of help Inoki to their feet and sling their arm over my neck. My very crisp neck.
Can I get everyone to roll me wisdom saving throws, please?
No.
Everybody. I don't like that.
Respectfully, I'm mad.
If you are unconscious or dead, it is an automatic fail.
I rolled a 23.
This can be a public roll.
This can be a public roll.
Fuck you, not 20.
Oh, that's a 1.
No! No! Please, no! Not everyone! I can't lose everyone tonight.
Briar, Nito, Inoki. Each of you feel an intense, low pain deep in the deepest part of your stomach and burdening through your heart. As you feel the world kind of shake and shudder a little bit. Like waking from a cold, dark death nap. and the flames all extinguish, and the smoke all dissipates. Briar, you feel something pull from inside your ears and out of your head, seeing black ichor and ooze start to work its way towards the center of the city. You see the bodies of Vinay, Albahar, and Titanite start to rise up slowly and start shuffling towards the center of the city. What do you do?
So ichor is pouring out of my head.
Yeah, ichor pulled out of your ears and started working its way towards the city. You see Titanite the ones that were dead previously, start to rise up and work their way towards the center of the city. Shambling slowly.
Is Gamani from underneath the rubble?
You see Gamani starting to pull herself up out of the rubble, slowly clawing away at the rocks in the rubble. You see she's trying desperately to get out of the rocks. What are you doing to help?
I am taking my potion of supreme healing and putting it in her hand.
All right.
Which is 10d4 plus 20 healing if she's conscious enough to drink it. Because she's moving.
As she starts to pull herself up out of the rubble, you can see these dark, cold, black eyes. As she crushes the healing potion in front of you, it drips onto the rock in front of her. No smile, no emotion, just a cold, dark, empty stare directly at you.
Zombie now?
I'm no.
Make an Arcana check.
No, they can't be. I would be dead. 24.
You would be dead. You should be. If she's dead, you should be dead. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. This isn't fair. This isn't right. None of this makes sense. And yet it's what you're faced with right now. What do you do?
I need those damn keys that Gorgeous talked about. I sort of look to the back of my mind, like I kind of feel at the back of my head, and I say, "You bastard." How did he get here?
He's been following you. Waiting for the right time. You must get all of them out of the city. If you bring her far enough away, his power will break. She dies slowly while she's in his presence. But that won't last if you can get away.
The Tidenites are getting up.
Mm-hmm.
And the blobs are moving towards the center of the city.
Yep, and you see Gamani starting to shuffle that way as well.
I'm gonna... Aurora! Nito!
You see Aurora come around the corner holding a Cinna behind her on a floating disc, who is still unconscious but stabilized.
Nito kind of pokes his head up from the roof. Yeah. What is it, Briar?
Rova's alive. I don't know where Gorgeous is. Darnzor's here. He's possessed Gamani and the Tide Knights.
Darnzor's here? Where?
I point to the goo.
You see the black ichor just starting to pulsate its way over towards the center of the city, along with the dead Tide Knights who are all working that way.
We need to get them far away. We need to get her far away.
Briar, do you see Nikita?
Nikita was in the building heading towards the roof.
You can see Nikita starting to burst through the window upstairs and jump to the bottom floor. As you all start to coalesce together, you can see Trover just kind of shamble over, completely soaked and battered and bloody, but somehow barely conscious at this point.
Oh, feels like I was hit by an elephant.
You really need to stop drinking, Trova. There are no elephants down here.
And with that, we'll cut over to Callie.
Wake up.
Hmm?
Wake up.
Okay.
You feel your eyes start to flutter, and you see yourself standing at a snowy peak. There's a set of stone stairs winding up the peak. You can see a ring of black icicles circling around the top of the peak. It seems like a distance that is way too far to be attainable, yet it feels like the only place that you could be going.
Wasn't I just in the Heron? Do I recognize this peak?
You do not. Matter of fact, it does not look like any peak you've ever seen on Vittore.
Hello? I'm gonna start walking in that direction. See if I can have a conversation with whoever woke me up.
You.
The black icicles ringing the circle, the circle that rings around the peak, start to pulsate as they sing the song, "Speak to you."
You. Who are you?
I'm Callie K.
Okay. Callie K. Who are you?
Bard, a warlock, lover, passionate person.
Are you the kind of person that sits laying in rubble while your friends die around you?
No.
Well, then it's time to wake up.
And how do I go about doing that?
Take the power. Create the wall. And knock the shit out of that pompous, gooey son of a bitch.
Sure.
As the icicles start to float down towards you, you can see it start to form into the black, icy circlet.
The power is now yours. Don't squander it.
Okay.
What do you do?
I touch the circlet. Do I still feel like the need to go in the direction?
No, it feels like whatever that ring that was around the peak has now coalesced in front of you, so it's pulling you to these icicles.
I'm gonna go toward the icicles.
Mm-hmm.
Just sort of like rub my temples. Because last thing I remember was being thrown back in an explosion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Friends are probably back now there. What's the deal with these icicles? Less thick. just say yes to power without... Ah, man. I'm just gonna be pissed.
You did not accept a deal from me. I don't do deals.
Okay, who are you, though? Hello?
My name doesn't really matter, but if you must know, I am a Gotha demon.
A Gotha demon?
Sure, go ahead, just keep butchering my name. But while you're doing that, while you're interested in the phonetics of an ancient dragon's name, your friends are out there bleeding out. So you could just grab the circlet, take the power, and go and kick some fucking goo ass.
Well, okay, alright.
You have been chosen.
Hey, jeez.
I am just a humble messenger and the source of this goddamn fucking power. So take the shit and go kick ass.
You got it, boss man. I'm gonna reach out for the circlet.
As you do, you feel its cold iciness enter your hands, and you become attuned to it.
Go now. Claim your throne. Kick your ass.
As you
Kick my own
disappear.
ass?
As you disappear in the middle of a fiery swirl and find yourself waking up amidst all the chaos that is currently going on. The circlet now in your hand.
Oh, shit. I put it on my head because I don't have time to do anything else.
You instantly become attuned to it. Instantly.
And now, here I am giving these messages and shit. Alright, this is all the shit that it does. I'm gonna give a fucking summary while you fucking get over there and start helping your friends.
And he's literally just going to go through and explain the item in your head
Okay.
while you're running.
Excellent. Thanks. That's so many things. Who's down that's close to me? Who needs help?
It looks like everybody's up, but for some reason, it looks like Gamani's trying to walk away from everybody. As you start working your way over there, you see Aurora sees you, and you see the tensor's disc shudder for a second, so he almost loses the concentration. Yeah, Callie, you're okay?
I do a little wave. Yeah, I'm okay. Love you. What's up with Gamani?
Can I cast slow on Gamani?
Sure.
Gamani Daranzor zombie needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
It's still Gamani's stats. So Gamani, make a wisdom saving throw.
Also, anything else within a 40-foot cube, so all the Tide Knights theoretically too, and the Ooze.
Sorry, it's thinking.
It's okay. Just roll below a 16 for the love of all that is holy.
I'm not bad at that. So that's a 12.
Alright, you're fucking slow. You have a -2 to AC and Dex saves. You can't use reactions.
Oh.
You can either use an action or a bonus action, not both. You can't make more than one attack per turn. And you can't cast spells with easily. And your movement speed is halved.
Wow.
As you're casting this, Briar, you can see a bunch of small black orbs that look similar to infinity bullets start to appear all around the ceiling of Albaharan. Start to pop up, almost like little mushrooms in a green field. Small little black bubbles all around.
We've got to evacuate this place. Now.
Yeah,
You can hear the sounds, what you can only assume are multitudes of Tide Knights in conflict in the city center.
What do you mean leave? We have to help the people here.
There is.
I can't leave. No.
There is no helping the people here. The only way is to get the people here away from here. This town is lost.
Not yet. They're still fighting.
Each other. They're fighting their own dead. Look, Nito, at the roof of the dome. Dawnzo has already claimed this place. It is
I'm
time.
not going to abandon my home.
I thought Cult was your home?
This is where I'm from. This is where my family is from. My parents were the first ones to move out of this kingdom, whatever the hell it is. I have aunts, uncles, grandparents, cousins, nieces, nephews, all here. You want me to just abandon them?
No,
And leave them to Daranzor?
I want to get them all out. As many living things as we can.
Well, then you do that, and I'll keep the army at bay.
You're not going to be the only one.
And I start heading to where I hear the sound of fighting.
Okay.
And I'll pump a 3rd level cure wounds into myself before I go. And the last 3 of my Balm of the Summer Court. Yeah.
You see, as Nito's leaving, Nikita comes up, having found something around one of the necks of the Tide Knights, and he hands it over to you, Inoki. Inoki, parent, where's Nito going?
He's going to fight.
Why are you not going help?
I mean, we're mostly dead. I mean, do you really think that we could be much help right now?
Well, as my dad said, you'd never let the people die alone. And he drops it at your feet and starts walking over with Nito.
Trover is going to try to start walking that way, even though he has not done anything to heal himself.
Can anyone who's interested make a Arcana check on the item that was dropped at Inoki's feet?
At 100%. Desperate. 16.
You'd recognize it. It's an ingenious little arcane contraption developed by some Vanai and Albaharan called a Bubblevator. What it is it's a little necklace that goes around, and you're able to create a 60-foot bubble around you that will automatically rise to the surface of the water from where you're at and provide enough oxygen for everyone inside.
Does it prevent the bends?
It does. It is a Bubblevator. TM.
And so it just instantly takes whoever's there up to the surface, even through the ceiling of the dome?
Yes, because it's the same consistency as the dome itself. It's the same material. It's
If
just
we
a
can
miniature
get,
version.
if we can get the possessed the possessed away from this space, we can free them, and then we can fight back against whatever else is here.
If we can corral them close to me, I can freeze them to the spot.
Well, I've got
bubble.
I got all of them within a 40-foot cube, moving very, very slowly.
Okay.
I don't know how many Tide Knights were around Gamani, but all of them that are around Gamani are moving at a snail's pace.
All right. Nito, Tover, and Nikita, you start working your way towards the center of the city. You can see Daranzor floating up near the middle of the center of the bubble, conjuring these dark orbs all around the city.
When I see Nikita,
multiple undead just huddled around, like underneath him, and all awaiting orders.
when I see Nikita, I kind of grab him real quick. I give him a hug and I go, Nikita, not this time. Go be with Inoki parent. They need you right now. I'll be fine. I've got Trevor with me.
No, I will let you. I'll stay with you.
Nikita, I am your father. Please listen to me. I'm not going to demand you do something, but I would request it, please. If something goes wrong, Inoki can't lose both of us. Okay?
Something will go wrong.
Now leave.
By this time, Trover has drank 2 health potions. The only 2 he has, and is at 17 health.
I'll pump a 3rd level cure wounds into you as well.
You see the finger of Darn
You
Zor
get 21 more.
lower. As you can see, covered in this black ooze, this skull mask, daunting, looking down on your wall, this black oozy hood over his head, and these purple blackish balls just shoot everywhere, piercing through the chests of everyone around. I need all of you to make dex saving throws, please.
Does that include zombie Gamani?
No, it does not include zombie Gamani.
Okay.
So 16 from Nita.
Did I see this within? Never mind. I don't have spell slots for it.
19. for
Natural 1.
Oh no.
It's been real, y'all. I enjoyed playing D&D with you. Sorry I missed a week and then came back and got everyone killed. And one of you turned into an evil zombie of the arch villain.
All right, I got... Did anyone get above an 18?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So Trover and Inoki.
Callie did.
Callie did, okay. Okay. So, Briar, you feel this black purplish ball shoot into your chest as all of the life just drains out of you. Your wings stop fluttering and you hit the ground. You see Gamani off in the distance just drop into a heap of flesh on the floor. No longer moving, no longer responding, just still as the grave. You can see your friends around you start dodging all the blades, all the claws, all the teeth, just tearing into people. Blood spilling everywhere. Chaos is everywhere, all around you. They're screaming, crying in panic. And then you all wake up.
Fuck. So.
You all wake up inside a little tiny bubble. Nito, you have faced your fears, Nito Ademi. You hear inside your head. You have faced your fears. You have stood up for those around you. You have been courageous. You have been strong. And you will need to be these things to lead the Vanai into the future. I crown thee King of the Waves. Here is your badge of office. As the moisture throughout your body coalesces into a trident centered in your hand. It has been with you the whole time, same as it's been with every Vanai. Everyone has the chance and power to lead. You are the one. You are the one who earned it. Clear my name of the fallacies the church has erected in mine.
The Eloquent?
As bubbles start to appear in your eyes and you feel yourself come to inside the bubble with everybody else coming to. Callie's kind of standing up over all of you all, circlet upon her head, holding a key in her hand. What do y'all do?
Trover is gonna. The first thing he's gonna do is sit up and kind of go, "Whoa!"
Do we still have
Kelly,
him?
you okay over there?
Yes.
The first thing I'm going to do is embrace my fiance.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I'm gonna look around and then not really giving any thought to the fact that there is in fact 4 feet between our height difference, I'm literally just gonna tackle Briar. And lavish him with my love.
I've never had such a potent nightmare. I sort of like touch the back of my head. How much of that was real?
I don't know.
Do I hear the voice of the librarian in my head?
You do not.
Praise rockin' Solus.
Guys, Briar almost swore.
Do I see Cinna in this bubble?
You do. You do. You do see Cinna. She is unconscious, however.
I will do my best. I don't know what this trident can do, but seeing as she was also in this explosion and I know how much Vinay hate being unmoistened, I will try to do what I can to bring the water around her and alleviate some of the burns.
Okay. As you're doing that, you see the bubble kind of breach the surface, and you can see the lighthouse is right behind you. What do you all do from here?
What? Is wow. Gorzich is here as well, correct?
So Callie would know this. Gorzich had told you that they were going to meet up with you in Liegmeyer after taking care of the rest of the business that they had to take care of here in Albaharan, specifically with the Church of the Aquin.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to that's good enough.
Mm-hmm.
That we're still looped. That they're still looped in.
How's Cinna doing?
Drover's gonna walk over to where Nito is.
She's still unresponsive. She looks like she's stable and breathing, just not responding.
Did I consume all of those potions? Did those potions that I used up get used up?
Interestingly enough, yes.
That's what I thought. I figured it would. That was a supreme potion that just got completely wasted, y'all. It sucks.
Did it?
Can I do a medicine check?
I'm sorry.
Drover's gonna help you with that.
I'm sorry I let everyone down.
Right.
Darling, you didn't let anyone
That's a
down.
13.
All you know is that you had to pull this key out of Cinna,
Oh.
and she has not responded since. Looks like she's alive, but she has not responded since.
She's alive. She's not responding, and it's not likely that any kind of curing will help.
What is that key? Is that one of the keys that Gorzich spoke about?
Probably. It was in Cinna.
In-
I pulled it out.
Are there any distinguishing markings?
You can see a black oozy skull in the center of the ring of the key.
It's got this oozy skull thing right here.
Are you guys just kind of resting the bubble there? You can will it to move any direction you want.
While they're doing that, can Trover try to push it towards the island? Like, just walk and see if it goes with
You're
it?
gonna hamster ball.
He's just gonna hamster wheel this. Yeah.
Who's gonna hamster balls to the
You're
island?
just gonna see Trover walk away from everybody and try to hamster ball
Like a giant Zord.
I'd like to point out, if nobody else is moving, I need everyone else to make dex saving throws.
I will.
I
I would like to let Inoki do their thing.
I would also like Inoki to do their thing.
Inoki, what would you like to do?
before we all go and possibly die. I want to make my way over to where Senna is at. Can I try reaching out to Senna in the manner in which we communicated back in the bar?
Yeah, make an insight check.
Oh, bet. I can totally do those.
Yeah, Leaf, just know your mic is like super poppy.
It's like Rice Krispies up in there.
I don't know why. Hold
It's
on.
like there's a cat purring right beside it.
No,
Weird
Zuzu
as
does
fuck.
not purr.
How is that? Is that any better?
Yes.
A little bit better, yeah.
Okay. I rolled a dirty 20.
Okay. So, as you feel yourself start to project outwards, you can see a swirling black mist surrounding a tall lighthouse, atop which you can see Cinna looking every direction, trying to see some sort of light, but the black smoke swirling around makes it too hard to see. She looks lost, scared, and confused, alone, and sad.
Can I try calling out to her?
You feel your voice in your lungs start to surge outwards and hit dead silence. Like a veil of nothingness that your voice just dies upon.
Can I try to Misty Step over to her?
You feel yourself hit that black smoke like if it's a solid wall. Can you make a perception check, please?
Mm-hmm.
Rover, can you also make a perception check, please?
Whoops, I rolled for the wrong motherfucker. Hold on. Let's try that again. God, that's even worse. It's an 11.
It's enough. You see your bracelet start to glow against the black smoke.
I'm going to do the first thing that comes to mind, and I'm going to lift it towards the black smoke and see if it reacts any further.
As you lift it, you feel the Kusarigama appear in your hand as you carve through the smoke, and the smoke dissipates where your blade cut. The brilliant glow of moonlight cascading through the smoke and dissipating it.
I'm going to immediately move through it, just because I would hate for it to reform while I'm still standing here. I'll worry about getting out after I get Senna.
Okay. You feel yourself hit that wall again. And you're able to conclude that you're going to have to cut your way through this the whole way through.
Fuck it, then I'm just gonna full swing with the Kusarigama. Just hack away at it.
As it's swinging this kind of bladed fury in front of you, tearing through the smoke, you can see it dissipating behind you as you leave a trail of moonlight in your path. As you start stepping up, your steps landing on air as you're moving up closer and closer to Senna, carving through the dark smoke, moving closer and closer to the peak of the lighthouse. You can see the brilliant glow of the lighthouse start to cascade around you. And as you do, you can see it shining towards you, granting you a sort of eminence and brilliant starlight of yourself. As you take that final step onto the lighthouse, you see Senna look at you. Inoki, is that you?
It's me, Senna. I'm here.
I'm so scared.
It's okay, I've got you. Come here.
They're not gonna get me, are they?
No, you're safe. You'll never have to worry about them again.
I never want to go back there.
You won't have to. Never. I promise.
Can you still take me away from there?
Absolutely. We can go anywhere in the world. Where do you want to go?
I've always wanted to try tacos.
Okay. Tacos it is then. We can get some tacos in Douglas. I hear there's a really good place that makes them in Douglas. We can go check it out together.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Shall we get out of here?
Please. And she gives you a small kiss on the cheek. As you two wake up, Prover, off in the distance, you can see a ship that you are familiar with.
Is
Very,
it a
very
good
familiar with.
familiar or a bad familiar?
You have sailed with this ship before, because you see, off in the distance, the loot. Why don't you make a history check? See if you can remember from your good old days who the captain of the loot is.
Would I get advantage?
It's my
Yes,
fucking
you do have
grandma.
advantage.
That is a 15. So with my 15, do I remember?
That's with advantage?
Yes, that's with advantage. Because the lower one was a 9.
Listen, Trover drinks a lot, right? Memory not a strong suit for him.
You know, that's fair. That's fair. As this is going on, can I get everyone to make me wisdom saving throws too, please?
God damn it. No. I don't want to.
Y'all,
5.
the sanguine dice have failed tonight. That's another natural one.
You've had so many nat ones tonight.
Shit.
I rolled a 4 and got a 5 because I have a plus 1.
Sid, I got a nat 20.
Oh no.
I got
So
a
just to
15.
clarify, Callie K has the circlet of ice, not
Correct.
the crown of fire.
Correct.
Because the circlet of ice is Wonderlust and the crown of fire is power. And there was some power language there and I was getting confused.
Off in the distance, you see the ship approaching. You see the loot, because you see its beautiful, beautiful sky blue sails. And you remember, because all the fun times you had with the captain of the loot, you remember that the captain of the loot is a half-elven woman named Calliope.
Oh, it's Cavey and a crew.
And you, Inoki, awake to the sound of, "Oi! Trover! Fancy meeting you here.
Good to see you again.
Well, do you want me to drop you down the dinghy or do you want to climb on board?"
Can we have permission to climb on board?
Sure. Here, have a rope.
Trover's gonna catch the rope and wait for everyone else to climb before he climbs up.
Would I have heard stories of Captain Calliope?
You would, specifically because of the fact that Captain Calliope is one of the most feared pirates amongst the sailors of Cult.
Gotcha.
However, that does not match the tone that she's giving off right now.
So, is Nikita gonna need help? Since I don't think he can climb rope.
Yeah, Nikita's gonna need help.
Did I expend my spell slots in that fictional fight?
You did, yes.
Then I can't help.
Can anyone throw a bear?
Good morning, darling. You up to throwing an Iron Bjorn?
Well, I'm certainly able to give it a shot.
Someone needs to definitely put this
Does,
in.
Hold on.
Does Aurora still have a disc?
Yes.
I could try
Oh.
something.
Aurora still has floating disc. Wait, no.
Oh, good.
The Iron Board definitely...
Ironborn's way over that 500-pound limit.
yeah.
Yeah, Iron Board way exceeds that weight limit.
Especially in armor.
Mm-hmm.
I can try something. I'm gonna try speak with animals and see if there's any like whales or larger creature.
Anyone have?
A giant octopus nearby that
I don't have spell slots for polymorph.
that can help out.
Sure. As you kind of reach out, you feel the trident in your hand start to resound with your brain even harder as you see just a swarm, a literal freaking swarm of kelpies pop up around you.
Hey, wow, this is weird. Did you, take over my brain? Yeah, I think you took over our brains! You took over our brains?
I didn't take over anybody's brain.
And
Hi.
You didn't even ask! You didn't ask to take over our brains!
I didn't do that. No, my name is.
Are you gonna eat our brains?
My name is Nito.
Are you gonna eat our brains?
I don't eat brains. That's not something I do.
Are you gonna eat our spleens? Do we even have
Do
spleens?
you have
I don't
spleens?
think we have spleens.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think you have a spleen.
Do you have a spleen?
Inoki, do I have a spleen?
Keep in mind that
You're
no
a bitch,
one
I don't
else
know.
heard anything
Yeah, I know.
besides Nito asking if Nito has a spleen.
Nito, have you been the one drinking?
I might have a spleen. What? Do you eat spleens?
No! Who eats spleens?
I don't know. You're the one that brought the spleen up. Anyways, hi. I'm Nito. What's your name?
What the bloody hell's a name?
It's what people call each other. Like, my name is Nito. So if you say Nito, I'll respond to you, and I know you're talking about me.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. So then my name is something like that.
Was it yeah or eh?
It's something more like.
Yeah. Okay.
Gibbs, your mic is peaking, but I can hear you through the
I
wall.
so can I.
Here's the thing, like it peaks, but in my brain I hear it, and I'm just like,
Okay. Okay. So, if you wouldn't mind, my son there, the big bear in the armor, he needs help getting onto that boat. Do you think you and your friends could help him, possibly? Please.
Yeah, sure. That's not a problem. We can do that, guys. Right?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, that's not too hard for me. I mean, I got nothing going on till 3 o'clock, so.
Yeah, we can do that.
I'm sorry, you don't have names, but you have a concept of time?
I mean, yeah. If you don't understand the concepts of time, what kind of being are you?
Nito just is
I mean,
lost.
even the tardigrades understand time. Like, holy shit.
What's a
Sorry.
tardigrade?
how many
Who
people
are
are
the turtle-
going up this ladder now that Trover is holding?
I mean, I'll fly up. I'm still a fairy.
You see that the kelpies line up and lay Nikita on the tails of all of them, and they flip their tails all at the same time, just yeeting Nikita up to the top.
Nikita, make sure you glide so you don't crash into the ship.
All right. There we go. Hey, you got any of those like those white cuboid things of fucking tastiness?
Sugar cubes?
Yeah,
Oh,
those
boy.
things.
Nito just opens the snackle box. And it's just like, dude, have you had a gummy bear before? Try this. And I'll just like put a gummy bear in each of their mouths.
You know, this honestly tastes a little bit like Vinai ribcage. And then they dive down under the water.
Think I made some friends? I'm not sure. What's a spleen? And as Nito just looks up at the rest of everybody else already climbing the ladder.
It's
Well,
one of your internal organs.
glad to have you all on board. My name's Kayapi. Pleasure to meet you all. Welcome to the loot.
As soon as Nito hears Kayapi, he does like a deep bow.
No, you really don't have to do that here.
Oh,
Don't be getting your knickers in a twist now. You don't have knickers, do you?
If you want to do something for Kaipi, give her alcohol.
Sorry.
Oh, sure.
This is you're Captain Kayapi, right?
One and the same.
Nito looks at you. I was told you were like 9 feet tall and just.
Sure, if I bust out the big heels.
Everybody I know is just. And Nito's just confused and just quiet from now on. He's just
All right.
lost.
Well, it's good to see you, Trover. I heard about the name change, by the way. Time for a new legacy, eh?
I'm trying to atone for my sins.
Oh, sure. Yes, I understand that. You know. Well, can I interest you all in something to eat or drink while we're on our trip? I heard from a friend of mine that you're collecting some kind of magic things, and she said to bring you all to her. Now that you said that you'd all be out here.
Which friend, if you don't mind me asking?
Nah, a bit of a fiery bitch. Heard you heard of her. Any guesses? I suppose this is probably a.
Do we remember that time skip? Do we remember that event in the cave or no? With the.
You do.
Okay, we do. Okay. Oh, is that the lady that made me really, really unmoist? I didn't.
Probably.
No, I didn't like her.
Yeah, she said that she had something that she needed to bequeath to you all.
Bequeath? What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You spoke with the Magyar of Latte Cast?
Yeah, one and the same. So, if none of you all have a problem with it, my plan was to take you all to her. Said she's going to be heading to Liegmeier for some kind of concert.
Well, we do need to see her soon. She's got the last of the 2 artifacts that we're looking for.
Sure.
They're both in her care.
Kaipi, I have a question.
Yeah.
I rolled a 16 for history. I'm gonna pull her aside and.
Is the person that I brought to your ship still here?
And trying to be as quiet as I can.
Hey, she's my first mate. Couldn't ask for a better one either.
I'm gonna thumb over my shoulder to Nito.
Relative of theirs.
Oh, am I keeping this one secret then?
No.
No, well, then I should probably fix that. I do currently have a polymorph in place because they didn't want to be recognized by their
Understandable.
former spouse.
I just bumped into the Temple of the Aquan and got reminded of the incident, so I figured I'd introduce.
And I'm clearly now pointing my hand at Nito.
They're relative. I don't know how many distances, but yeah.
You know, your memory really is shit.
It's the alcohol and getting knocked on the head with a thing, but I think it's their grandkid, great grandkid, something like that.
Yeah. Well, I have a question for you. Do you remember who your cannoneer was on board your ship? Is your memory recovered enough for that?
I, the person, have totally forgot.
Is it the cannon? Is it the Warforged cannon?
It is, but the name is eluding me, and I'm so mad about it because I was literally gonna go.
It's a boop.
Boop. It's boop. It's boop. And
Trover is now clearly not being quiet.
As it brings over, you can see this tiny little Warforged with this unhinged jaw, holding this large cannon, just kind of slung right by his knees.
I am gonna run and give him a hug.
Oh! Good to see you too, Alistair.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Technically, it's Trover Alistair, but you can still call me Alistair.
Well, just like every other time that I see you, I'm gonna say it again. Thanks for getting me out of that fucking little disaster that was going on down there. I could not be happier about that. Trover, wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I was about to ask.
So many saves tonight, and we keep failing them all.
That's
your memory's just gone. You're like,
memory's still spotty.
Oh well, I mean, hey,
I'm getting them back, so that's one of the reasons why I'm atoning for everything.
I mean, hey, Captain, we're far enough away that I'm not really worried about it. And you see Kai be like, all right, well, whatever. And she drops the spell, and you see Boot transform into a older-looking Vanai woman. Does this jog your memory, Trover?
With the last save, I'm gonna say yes and be like, oh, but I'm gonna go. I'm sorry, I forgot your name. But by the way, and I'm gonna point directly at Nito.
They might be related to you.
Nito just waves.
Well, through the good side or the bad side?
Family is from Colt.
Oh. So you must be from the Ademi side then, huh?
Is that directed at me?
Yep.
And Trover has called you up.
Yes, ma'am. My name's Nito Ademi, son of Typhon and Kella Ademi.
Okay. Well, it's good to meet you. I hope you don't mind, but I kind of just go by Boop now.
Boop? Okay. It's a fun name, I guess. You know, you can always meet somebody and be like, Boop! I boop her on the nose.
Yeah, that's the general idea. Nito, you are feel like you're looking dead at a older version of Rena. It is like jaunting to look at.
Pardon my asking, but would you happen to know insert Nito's grandfather here? Not that I'm affiliated with him, like he's a relative of mine, but like He's kind of fucking up back in Albaharan.
Yeah, that's my ex-husband.
Wait, ex-husband?
Mm-hmm.
Nito, remember the person I tactically acquired?
Your ex-husband is my grandpa.
Yeah,
Grandma?
that's it. I guess you can call me Grandma Boop.
Granny Boop.
I'd prefer just G Boop if you don't mind. I don't like feeling that old.
Okay. While we were down there, I got this. And I'll summon the trident.
So you've been chosen, huh?
I guess somebody was speaking in my head, and I think it may have been the Aquan, but a lot of people speak in my head, and I'm not really great at stopping them from doing that.
Well, this ought to help you from now on. There's a lot of legends that go with this trident. Specifically that you can restore freedom to Albaharan if you're the wielder.
Well, we're gonna need to do that. It really went bad down there. Daranzor showed up.
Was that part real?
Do you know for sure?
I
Nito
don't know.
definitely doesn't know for sure.
We
so-
as players don't. Our
You realize
characters
that
probably
the potions are gone. Your spells are gone. So
My spells are consumed. I don't sense the.
you should be dead.
Do I sense the librarian at the back of my head?
You don't.
I don't. Do I have any signs of goo on my clothes?
No, but you do have burn marks.
So it was a powerful enough nightmare to be real, to really hurt us, and to really use a bubble.
Was it a nightmare? That's the thing, is you can't be certain of if it was real or a nightmare or anything right now. That's why I phrased it exactly as I did with "you woke up."
Yeah, Nito is just assuming. So, we need to collect these artifacts, and I'll point to the thing. I've got one. Oh my god. And I'll point over at Inoki. So, Inoki over there, the cat person, we're kind of, a thing, and Nikita right there, and I'll point to Nikita. He's like our son, but I also have a fiance up in Skaldarin who I have like a biological child with, and he's adorable. His name's Mor. Oh, you'll love him. He's massive for a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, Mom and Dad are in Douglas. You should just wait. Are you Dad's mom or are you Mom's mom?
I suppose that'd be your dad's mom.
Cool.
Trover is trying to sneak away and not doing very well. Trying to go back to where everybody else. So either of you probably clearly see this.
So wait, you're sailing with Captain Kyapi, the terror of the Cerulean Sea?
Yeah. I guess that's me. I wouldn't know about a terror, but
That's what the people in cult say. Because
I'm sure. You know, how is your dad and everyone liking the home? I bought that for them when they were just newlywed, so I wasn't sure if they were going to still be using it.
Well, they were using it up until cult kind of got set on fire a lot.
It does happen from time to time.
But from what I hear, we took care of the asshole who did that.
Speaking of your son, has he gone through a loggy yet?
Are you referring to Nikita or Mor?
More. It's something that Vinay children go through.
Do
I mean,
I know what that
you know
is?
about Alagi, right?
Does Nito know about that?
Make a history check with advantage.
Attributes. You said history with advantage?
Mhm.
Okay. That's double 18s for a 19. I have a +1.
Yeah, so you do know Alagi. Alagi is, as you remember it, is kind of what humans call puberty. However, for Vinay, it's a bit different. Up until Alagi, there is the Vinay child is completely genderless.
Gotcha.
When Alagi happens, is when their gender starts to express and starts to be presented in both a physical and hormonal and mental kind of way. Up until then, it's kind of fluid and fluctuating back and forth.
And about what age?
Usually about 9 or 10 years old.
I'll look at her and no, he's they're only a couple months old right now. So no, not yet.
Okay.
But oh boy, Revna, his mother, my fiance, she's already got several weapons picked out for them to start training with as soon as they're able to walk. So,
Well, that is a good way to get to grow up.
yes, I'm assuming it will happen sooner rather than later.
Well, I do have to get back to my duties, but I'll be around if you want to talk. As she nods to the captain, the polymorph spell reconstitutes on her. She transforms back into the short warforged. All right, well, I'm going to get back to work, and you all keep on keeping on. And as you all start to kind of collect your bearings, start to rest up and recover from the trauma of whatever the fuck just happened, you rest and relax on the ship as it starts sailing towards Liegmeyer, towards Meltfest, where you had planned to meet with the Lieutenant Fight Crew after collecting the artifacts, and where you were going to start coordinating your final attack against Darnzor. And as the sun starts to set, Callie, you slowly fall asleep at the bow of the ship. And as you do, you see it. A dark, cold mountain in the frozen north of Chrysanthia. And terrible, rotting hands clawing their way up towards the celestial peak. Death coming for all that is holy. And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
I
Wait, really?
Yeah,
That's
it's 11
Fucking-
o'clock and there's nowhere else for us to go until Kelly K leaves. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's all bad. It's all bad. It's terrible.